In life, problems often arrive quietly. Sometimes they're so small that we just ignore them. Other times, they're so loud that they completely terrify us. But one truth never changes. Avoiding problems never makes them disappear. In fact, the more we run from them, the bigger and scarier they become, until one day, they stand before us like a giant, overwhelming shadow. This isn't just a story about animals in a forest. It's a story about fear, about courage, and most importantly, about mindset. So listen carefully, because you might just see a reflection of yourself within it. Deep inside a dense forest, surrounded by tall green hills, stood a dark and silent cave. From the outside, it looked empty, but inside, echoes lived. That cave was home to a rabbit. Now, this rabbit wasn't particularly strong. He wasn't fierce, but he possessed something far greater. A kind and caring heart. Because of his gentle nature, all the other animals in the forest loved him. Whenever someone needed help, the rabbit was always there. He would share his food, offer comfort, and help anyone without ever expecting anything in return. He truly believed that kindness was the greatest strength of all. One peaceful morning, as golden sunlight filtered through the trees, the rabbit stepped out of his cave to search for food. That day felt different. He felt hopeful. You see, eating leaves every single day had made him tired and a little bored. What he truly wished for, more than anything, was a carrot sweet, crunchy, and incredibly rare in that part of the forest. As he wandered deeper into the woods, his eyes suddenly widened. There it was. Half buried in the soil lay a bright orange carrot. His heart leaped with joy. Carefully, he pulled it out of the ground as if it were a precious treasure. Instead of eating it right away, he smiled to himself and decided to take it back to his cave, where he could enjoy it peacefully, all to himself. Holding the carrot close, he hopped home completely lost in his own happiness. But that joy made him careless. As he neared the riverbank, his foot slipped. In an instant, he almost fell into the roaring water. With all his strength, he managed to grab onto a tree root and save himself. But fate was cruel. The carrot slipped from his paws and fell into the river. The rabbit ran frantically along the bank, breathing heavily, hoping the carrot would get stuck somewhere along the way. But the river was fast and unforgiving. Soon, the carrot vanished beneath a roaring waterfall, gone forever, exhausted, hungry, and completely heartbroken. The rabbit slowly made his way back to his cave, hoping for at least some rest and safety. But as he got closer, something felt wrong. His heart began to race. A cold fear crept through his body. With a trembling voice, "A cadet out who has entered my cave." There was no reply. Gathering all the courage he had left, he shouted louder. Suddenly, a deep and terrifying voice echoed from inside. "I am the one who breaks a rhino's bones and crushes elephants into dust." The rabbit froze in fear. How could someone as small as him face such immense power? Just then, a wolf happened to be passing by, and the rabbit begged him for help. The wolf, proud and brave, entered the cave. But when that terrifying voice echoed again, his courage completely shattered, and he ran away as fast as he could. A tiger came next. Even the mighty tiger fled in fear. Then came a rhino, then an elephant. One by one, the strongest and most powerful animals in the forest ran away, defeated by the voice from the cave. All hope seemed lost. Then a small frog stepped forward, calm and fearless. He asked the rabbit if he could help. The rabbit doubted him. How could a tiny frog succeed where a wolf, a tiger, and an elephant had failed? But the frog simply walked toward the cave anyway. When the deep voice echoed again, the frog didn't run. He just stepped closer and challenged it to come out. Inside the cave, the creature trembled. Seeing a large, menacing shadow formed by the echo and the light, it slowly, hesitantly crawled out. To everyone's complete and utter shock, it was nothing more than a tiny caterpillar. The cave's echo had turned its small, squeaky voice into a thunderous roar. Laughter filled the forest, and just like that, the fear disappeared instantly. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Small problems can become terrifying when we ignore them and let them echo in the dark caves of our minds. Courage isn't about your size or your strength. It's about having the will to face your fear, no matter how small you feel. Because when we finally confront our problems, the terrifying echoes often turn back into silence. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.